Hash 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 the blonde. And the lawyer of blonde and a lawyer are seated next to each other on a flight from LA to NY. The lawyer asks if she would like to play a fun game. The blonde, tired, just wants to take a nap, politely declines and rolls over to the window to catch a few winks. The lawyer persists and explains that the game is easy and a lot of fun. He explains, I ask you a question, and if you don't know the answer, you pay me $5, and vice versa. Again, she declines and tries to get some sleep. The lawyer, now agitated, says, okay, if you don't know the answer, you pay me $5. 0. And if I don't know the answer, I will pay you $500. This catches the blonde's attention and, figuring there will be no end to this torment unless she plays, agrees to the game. The lawyer asks the first question, what's the distance from the Earth to the Moon? The blonde doesn't say a word, reaches into her purse, pulls out a $5 bill and hands it to the lawyer. Okay, says the lawyer, your turn. She asks the lawyer, what goes up a hill with 3 legs and comes down with 4 legs? The lawyer, puzzled, takes out his laptop computer and searches all his references. No answer. He taps into the earphone with his modem and searches the net and the Library of Congress. No answer. Frustrated, he sends emails to all his friends and co-workers, to no avail. After an hour, he wakes the blonde and hands her $500. The blonde says, thank you, and turns back to get some more sleep. The lawyer, who is more than a little miffed, wakes the blonde and asks, well, what's the answer? Without a word, the blonde reaches into her purse, hands the lawyer $5, and goes back to sleep. And you thought blondes were dumb ... Hash 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 the mistress. A husband and wife were having dinner at a very fine restaurant when this absolutely stunning young woman comes over to their table, gives the husband a big kiss, then says she see him later and walks away. The wife glares at her husband and says, who the hell was that? Oh, replies the husband, she's my mistress. Well, that's the last straw, says the wife. I've had enough. I want a divorce. I can understand that, replies her husband, but remember, if we get a divorce, it will mean no more shopping trips to Paris, no more wintering in Barbados, no more summers in Tuscany, no more Infiniti or Lexus in the garage, and no more yacht club. But the decision is yours. Just then, a mutual friend enters the restaurant with a gorgeous babe on his arm. Who's that woman with Jim? Asks the wife. That's his mistress, says her husband. Ours is prettier, she replies. Hash 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 how to get time off work. A woman urgently needed a few days off from the office, but knew the boss would not allow her to take a leave. She thought that maybe if she acted crazy, then he would tell her to take a few days off. So she hung upside down from the ceiling and made funny noises. A blonde coworker asked her what I was doing. She told the blonde that she was pretending to be a light bulb so that the boss would think she was crazy and give her a few days off. A few minutes later, the boss came into the office and asked, what are you doing? She told him she was a light bulb. The boss said, you are clearly stressed out. Go home and recuperate for a couple of days. The woman jumped down and walked out of the office. When the blonde followed her, the boss said, and where do you think you're going? The blonde said, I'm going home too. I can't work in the dark. Hash 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 a lawyer helps the poor. One afternoon a lawyer was riding in his limousine when he saw 2 men along the roadside eating grass. Disturbed, he ordered his driver to stop and he got out to investigate. He asked one man, why are you eating grass? We don't have any money for food. The poor man replied, we have to eat grass. Well, then, you can come with me to my house and I'll feed you, the lawyer said. But sir, I have a wife and 2 children with me. They are over there, under that tree. Bring them along, the lawyer replied. Turning to the other poor man, he stated, you come with us, also. The second man, in a pitiful voice, then said, but sir, I also have a wife and 6 children with me. Bring them all, as well, the lawyer answered. They all entered the car, which was no easy task, even for a car as large as the limousine was. Once underway, one of the poor fellows turned to the lawyer and said, "Sir, you were too kind. Thank you for taking all of us with you." The lawyer replied, "Glad to do it. You'll really love my place. The grass is almost a foot high."
Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and have a fantastic day.